Cheers! I'm making an apple cider cocktail two ways, a margarita on the rocks and a whiskey-based cocktail. Autumn is my favorite season. Apple picking is fun, but pumpkin picking is way better. I'm mostly there for the apple cider donuts. Let's get started making an apple cider margarita. We're gonna do 2 shots of tequila, 1 shot of triple sec, 1 shot of lime juice. This is the shot glass that I had for my 21st birthday party. And we're just gonna do a little dash. A little more. Put as much lime as you want, but don't forget, we're putting in apple cider. 1 shot. Boom. Yeah, let's do a little, you know, it's like a shot and a quarter. We're gonna do a little bit of maple syrup, probably like a few dashes, probably a little more than I wanted to. And then we're gonna top it off with a dash or 2 or 3 of some cinnamon. And now the fun part, top it off and shake it up. This looks so good. And I'm gonna garnish with some dehydrated fruit, just like that. Making dehydrated fruit is so easy. This is an apple. I just cut it up, popped it into my oven at 200 degrees Fahrenheit for about 6 hours, and it started to look like this. You wanna use dehydrated fruit when you wanna add a nice little garnish without adding flavor. Let's do a taste test. Ooh, whoa. That is really good. I think I added a little too much apple cider, so stick to 1 shot of apple cider. This is a warm day apple picking and then enjoying the fruits of your labor by drinking this apple cider margarita. The maple syrup brings this nice warming sweetness to it, and then the dash of cinnamon just takes it all the way to the top. This is really good. I highly recommend apple cider margarita. Now it's time to do a whiskey cocktail. I'm gonna be using Beyonce's Sir Davis. We're gonna start with some whiskey. Do 2 shots, 2. We're gonna do 1 shot of apple cider, just another dash. I'm just gonna do a little squeeze of mandarin juice. Whoops, that was an explosion. This is kind of like an old fashioned and I don't have bitters. Yes, they're sweet, but they're a little bitter, so that's why I'm putting it in here. A little squeeze of maple syrup, 2, and then top it off, 3 of cinnamon. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful. I'm just gonna garnish this with a fresh mandarin. You can use a fancy cocktail pick. Whiskey already has that warming, it's like a very warm liquor to begin with. So, oof, okay. Oh shoot, that's good. So for this one, we're gonna do 1 more shot of apple cider. So I just topped off some apple cider in here. You could really taste that whiskey. It's good, but whew, that's strong. Oh yeah, that is really good. Like I was saying about whiskey, it has that, it's more of like a warm liquor, and the maple syrup and the cinnamon just, oh, it's like a big warm hug. It tastes the whiskey a lot. So just top it off with some apple cider if you have guests that don't want too much of the whiskey taste. Apple cider cocktails, 2 ways, margarita on the rocks and 1 made with whiskey. They're both made with very similar ingredients. All you have to supply are different liquors and let your guests decide which ones they want to make. So the margarita, super refreshing. I feel like I would be sitting in the very warm late September sun drinking on this. This is really good. This is such an October, November drink, even into December. It's got that warm hug of the cinnamon, the maple syrup, and the whiskey itself. Sir Davis already has this warm flavor to it. I think it works really well in a fall cocktail. Thank you so much for joining me on this cocktail experiment. If there's anything else you want to see, feel free to check out some of these videos. I'm sure there's something you'll want to make. Bye for now. Yeah, margarita.